Welcome to Paris, the city of love, the city of light, of art and fashion and beauty. There are thousands of guides, blogs, videos available telling you everything that you need to do in the French capital. So today, I'm going to tell you what not to do. So if you'd like to find out how to avoid long queues, how to order the best food, make the most of the art here, and in general, how to make the most of the city, you've come to the right place. Paris is one of the most visited cities in the world and is pretty much on every traveller's bucket list. And it's about to get even busier because the Olympic Games are coming here this summer. So are you ready to explore this magnificent city with me? Let's go! Starting the day with an early morning trip to the Sacré-Cœur at Montmartre. This area gets so busy during the day and especially at sunset. So if a quieter scene is more your thing, I'd recommend rather coming in the morning. The light is beautiful and you have the place more or less to yourself. This is the second most popular attraction after the Eiffel Tower, as is evidenced by the increasingly growing crowd of tourists here, even first thing in the morning. Probably should have come here an hour ago. Lesson learned, come at 8 a.m, not 9 a.m. The Sacré-Cœur, or Sacred Heart Basilica, is right at the summit of the popular Montmartre district, which is one of my favourite areas in Paris. The cobbled streets, artworks, bistros and bars are all very charming. It's also Paris's nightlife district, so definitely spend some time here. Gorgeous. If you thought I was going to tell you not to go up the Eiffel Tower, don't worry. This is one of the most visited landmarks in the world for a reason. Of course it needs to be on your Paris bucket list. It welcomed over 6 million visitors last year, and for good reason. The Eiffel Tower was the highest building in the world for 40 years, before the Chrysler Building in New York was built in 1930. But being one of the most recognizable landmarks in the world does have its drawbacks, namely that it gets seriously crowded. The lines of people queuing to get in are insane. So don't rock up unprepared. If long queues aren't your thing, just book your ticket online in advance. You can essentially see the whole of Paris from the top, so come on, let's go up. The Eiffel Tower is a masterpiece of engineering design and part of the UNESCO World Heritage. I'm meeting Eiffel Tower welcoming agent Amar El-Bouchari for some insider tips. What would you recommend tourists not to do at the Eiffel Tower? How can they get the best experience?
To come during the sunset, because sometimes people come for the day and then they come for the night. They want pictures during the day, pictures during the night. They come during sunset, just before sunset. So it's beautiful because how the light changes. But if they really don't want to do the line, the best thing is to come in the morning.
And what about the rest of Paris? Do you have any recommendations or tips for tourists about what they shouldn't do here?
Well, I would tell them not to think that people are bad in Paris because, the reputation that a French people has is like people are not nice and that's all I hear, and not be scared to come to Paris because Paris is not dangerous.
In terms of actually getting around, don't bother with cars or taxis. The roads are busy and they're expensive. The public transport system is very well connected. And the bike lanes are great if you'd rather cycle, or try out a riverboat. Time to try some French pastries. But don't expect everyone here to speak English. Try your French skills when ordering.
Bonjour, je voudrais chocolat chaud et un pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît.
All out of croissants. Okay, well, let's try the next cafe.
Je voudrais chocolat chaud et pain au chocolat, s'il vous plaît.
No more.
No? Croissant? No more croissant? Okay.
Also out. Looks like if you want a croissant in a cafe, don't wait until 12 p.m. Takeaway it is.
Pain au chocolat.
That is so good. Flaky, buttery, chocolatey, straight from the source. You can literally see them making them right there. So fresh. Back to the cultural sites. Welcome to the Louvre, one of the biggest and most visited art galleries in the world. My same tip of booking in advance definitely applies here because it also gets super crowded. But the main thing I'd recommend you not to do here is to just rush through to get a selfie with the Mona Lisa and then leave again. Take your time to really appreciate some of the most incredible works of art in the world. The Louvre is home to some of the most well-known pieces of Western art. So, of course, take your selfie with the Mona Lisa at the start. And check out the famous Venus de Milo sculpture. It's one of the best preserved Greek statues in existence. But there are around 35,000 works of art to see in the Louvre, so take a proper look around. Don't spend all of your time here running from landmark to landmark. They are impressive and definitely worth a visit, but Paris is also a great city just to wander through. So take your time, meander through the streets so that you can enjoy the city like a local. My tip would also be not to book too many things into one day.
Don't be afraid to take a nap.
Maybe plan for 1 or 2 major landmarks a day, and otherwise just see where you end up. Walking along the River Seine is so magical. And of course, you'll cross the Pont des Arts Bridge, the famous meeting point for lovers. You've probably seen pictures of the bridge covered in locks, left there by lovers from all over the world. But don't do that because it's actually now forbidden to put love locks on the bridge because in 2014 a part of the bridge railing collapsed under the weight of all of them, but it's still a very romantic place to come and visit. My final tip for you guys is not to shy away from the local food. Yep, I'm talking about snails.
Escargot. Ah ouais. Oh, they're XXL. Okay. I'm nervous. I don't even know how to get them out the shell. Oof, goodness me. Oh wow, it's big. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, is it going to be really hot? Okay. You know what? That's actually pretty good. Garlicky. Tastes almost like chicken. Definitely tastes better than it looks. I'm glad that risk paid off. I hope you trust me enough now to follow my advice about what not to do when you're visiting Paris. And I hope you've enjoyed this journey through the French capital as much as I have. Is there anything else that you shouldn't do in Paris? Let us know in the comments. Cheers!